All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutation and much love to your Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. And this is the brother Osh from Great Millstone Temple, back with another lesson, Lord's will is edifying. And as you see here on the screen is a picture I took a couple days ago. And it says, are we still the United States of America? And the answer is no, man. It is the divided states of America. All right, America's crumbling before your very eyes. All right, it's falling. And who is the people that run this country? It's Esau, Edom. Well, they run the world. They run the whole world. So if you go here, let's go to that Job 9 verse 24. All right, it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, who is the wicked? Pursuing of Malachi chapter 1 is Esau, Edom. All right, which is the self-proclaimed white man. Okay, which he's really a red man. His name Edom actually means red, Adawam. All right. Says he covered the face of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. Who went around whitewashing all the images, all the the biblical images. Put up the image of the Most High and His Son in His likeness. Well, that narrows it down right there. You don't have African Jesus or Chinese Jesus. All right, you don't have a Korean Jesus, an Indian Jesus, none of that. So these guys that are running this country are bringing it down to the ground, causing division, which is all systematic, being done systematically to bring chaos, and ultimately it's the will of the Heavenly Father. But here's a quick video just to show you, how divided this place is, and even in the military, and this is gonna bring forth that draft for World War III.
With both a record low percentage of young Americans eligible to serve and an even tinier fraction willing to consider it. Joining me now is Stu Scheller, a Marine Corps lieutenant colonel discharged after criticizing the military's Afghanistan withdrawal. He's also the author of Crisis of Command. Stuart, this really is the chickens coming home to roost moment. I think you predicted it. I predicted it. They want the military to be like, Harvard Law School, like a Thursday night seminar where it's no really different from any college campus.
They said, go woke, become a joke. Well, America's the joke of the world, all right? Thanks to your boy, your chief in command, commander-in-chief, Sleepy Joe, all right? DJ Sleepy, Creepy Joe.
Yes, Lord, thanks for having me on. Bottom line, you alluded to it, this is not a recruitment problem. This is a problem with our senior leaders. Our senior leaders' inability to have a courage, their hypocrisy, it's affecting all other things. You would think a young American would want to raise their right hand, support and defend the Constitution, similar to your last guest talking about wanting to support and defend the Constitution, and have trust in our senior military leaders. But our senior military leaders have demonstrated through action that we can't trust them. And you would be naive to think that a young American isn't getting online, going on the internet, and seeing all the missteps that we can clearly see of our senior military leaders.
That's pretty much the point I just wanted to bring out. Just going to further show you the division that's in America in all aspects. You got the pro-life, pro-choice, Democrats, Republicans, anti-guns, pro-guns. All right, now you have this in the military, and even more further aspects of division in America, and even in people's own homes. All right, there's division. We can get that in Luke chapter 12. 51, it says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. So, as the scriptures say, even them of your own household shall be their foes. Even families are being turned against each other, because we're coming to a time where you're either going to get down with the beast or you're going to get laid down. All right, lest you be protected by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Those are going to be your two options. Get with the program of the New World Order, or be ostracized and persecuted, really. All right, and that's why this sedition is gonna come, because all this division, people ain't agreeing on anything. So it's gonna lead to sedition, uprisings, uproars of the people. Okay, and what you're seeing right now in America. It say, verse 53, the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother. So it's going to be all-out chaos, everyone for themselves, especially in these dark times where food shortages are coming. There's going to be chaos everywhere. All right, your life is going to be very unsure every day. So these people are going to be divided to the max because they're going to be having an evil eye towards one another. All right, especially these Edomites, they're completely divided, you know, and that's beautiful because the Lord's putting the curses on them. Mark 3:24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, and America is completely divided. That's why the dude said, is this still the United States of America? No, it's not, because it's divided. And a kingdom divided cannot stand. And America's a big kingdom, man. That great city, Babylon the Great. And it's divided, though. You know, there was a time when everybody was agreeing. They were proud to be Americans. Now people are ashamed of their country. They're ashamed of their leaders, the political leaders and the military, and, you know, all this mass murdering. Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. Right, so America is coming to an end, because if you look at its history, how was America built? Well, off the enslavement and the murder, all right, and the stealing of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Bloodshed. That's how it was established. So now the Lord is flipping the table on them. All right, on the modern day Egyptians. That's why in Isaiah 19 it says the Egyptian shall fight against Egyptians. All right, because what? It's going to be all hell in these streets, chaos, civil war, civil unrest, whatever you want to call it. It's already here. It's just going to get worse and worse as the days go on. All right, and the Lord's requiring all the wickedness that's been done here. This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are. And the land's been polluted for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years this land's been polluted. How many crimes of humanity have been committed here on our people, the Israelites? Okay? Unspeakable acts have been done to us here, man. It says, for blood it defieth the land. So this America is completely defiled. That's why it's going to be eradicated off the face of the earth via these thermonuclear missiles. But before the Lord does that, he's going to bring chaos to this place. All right? Because America has gone around and policed the whole world. And, well, according to Isaiah, it was the hammer of the earth. I believe it's Isaiah. It could be Jeremiah, but nonetheless, it was a prophet of the Lord. It said, how is the hammer of the earth broken asunder? All right? Well, it's the Lord systematically breaking this place down. All right? They're laughing stock of the planet. You see how they handled the Afghanistan withdrawal. And now all the nations are looking at it, salivating, because they see this bitch is about to be taken. It says, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So Esau, Edom, you have to pay for all them crimes you did. All right, and now, well, let's get Deuteronomy. Now the Lord is turning the table on you, so you don't have the upper hand anymore on Israel, especially the elect. Still got these niggas and spicks out there under your spell, but the elect have coming up out of that, and more of our people are coming up out of it. You know, people are waking up. Even Edomites themselves are waking up to this nonsense and this hypocritical devil. All right, you see how he takes care of his own people. He don't. So imagine what he's going to do to his enemy. Deuteronomy 37. The Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Right. So that's why they're having evil eye towards one another, all right? Because the curses are befalling them now, and that's why they're so divided. They can't agree on this. And these gun-toting Edomites, they're saying you ain't taking my gun over my dead body, you know. And then you have Edomites saying that we need to take the gun. So this thing is about to explode real good. All right. So we'll end it off here. Actually, let me play a little more of this clip. And I got one more precept.
I was lucky enough to be at the Michael Murphy Navy SEAL Museum opening out in Long Island today, and I had a chance to meet so many incredible men and women in uniform and former SEALs and so forth, and looking at the wall of all these special operators who gave their lives for this country. And I actually got angry. I got angry about what's happening to this military and all their sacrifice and the families who are still sacrificing to this day. We owe them a lot, and a lot better than this.
Yeah, I actually just spent some time down in Texas with more.
Look at this comment. As a former Army recruiter, I can say I would not even begin to try to recruit in this woke, tortured military. In fact, I would be out ASAP. We are headed for war with a military purposely worn down, weakened, and divided and demoralized. All this by design is evil. Hey, see, so people are seeing it, man. It's not. This place is finished.
And Marcus Luttrell. I saw some pictures of Marcus Luttrell at the museum, and I was talking to Marcus, and he was talking about our generation, born in the 70s and 80s, that has been forged in fire through combat, where our senior leaders have made consistent mistakes. But I think it's our time to step up and get us back on track to a constitutional mindset. We need leadership. We need courage. I think that's what the 22 election cycle is going to be about. That's what I'm dedicated to. And I think our senior leaders need to wake up to the real problems right now.
Yeah, we're going to need a new commander-in-chief for that, I think. Here's something else affecting recruitment and retention. Since the military's COVID-19 vax mandate, over 5,000 military members were discharged for refusing to comply. Stuart, most of these people are in good health. A lot of them have already had COVID. How do we expect the military to meet their quotas when we're kicking out perfectly healthy men and women?
Yeah, Laura, I'll tell you firsthand that those numbers are much larger, especially if you start going in the National Guard or the reserves.
So just more proof that this place is divided, man. So this management has to go. The earth, all right, has to be under new management. And the one leading the charge of this current world is America. All right, so this place has to go. Sirach 10 and 7. See, pride is hateful. Aren't they saying they're proud to be? Well, they used to. Well, you still got them proud American Edomites. Proud of this and proud of that. Pride parades here, pride parades there. All right, proud, boastful. All right. Says pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because of the way this world was established, mainly here in America though, the kingdom is being translated from Esau to Edom. So like you're from Esau, Edom to Jacob, Israel, okay? And that's in 2nd Esdras. This is what we're witnessing, the transition. Okay, we're witnessing an emancipation, a transfer of power. All right, what is that? 2nd Esdras 6 and 8. He said, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first? The end of what? This kingdom. All right, this world, as you know it, and the beginning of it that followeth. What's the beginning of it that followeth? The kingdom of heaven, where righteousness will be the world will be run in righteousness, and it will be propagated around the world and forced onto everyone, heathens included. You see, the Israelites will be righteous by default, but these heathens is going to be put on them. All right, our ways, our laws, statutes, and commandments will be taught unto them, and the world will be run under a righteous authority. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. It was symbolic, going to show you that Esau came out first, but Jacob would be right there on his heel and to pull him down, bring him down. For verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So there you go, man. So Lord's will, this was edifying. Hey, America is through. Babylon is divided. All right, this is the divided states of America. So with that, Mawalth Lababal, Shalom.